Are you ready to start investing in your future but don't know what platform to use? What's up everyone, David here and welcome back to Free to Be. Now in today's video, I wanted to give you guys some quick insight into my experiences using the Robinhood brokerage app and basically give you guys a little intro into how it's used. Now I've had experience using other brokerages before. I've used Merrill Lynch, I've used E-Trade, and honestly, in my opinion, I think Robinhood is one of the best ones out there, especially for beginners who are ready to start investing today. Now some of the reasons that I think it's better and far superior than some of the other platforms I've used is the $0 transaction fees, the fact that you can buy, fractional shares of bigger stock that might be out of reach to some folks, retail stocks that are, thousands of dollars. You can start investing in those with as low as $1. And the fact that it is really quick and easy to access, easy to fund, and easy to withdraw funds from. So because of those reasons, I want to just show you guys the platform. And I do want to let you know that if you are new to Robinhood and you click my link down below, it's an affiliate link, but download the app using that link. And when you set up your account and deposit money, you'll also get a free stock. Now, I'll get a free share as well, but it's a win-win. If you don't have an account already, it's really completely free to set up and you can fund it with as little as $5. So take a minute, and before I get into this tutorial, just click the link and download the app if you haven't done so already. All right, so let's jump right into the app and let's take a look.
Alright guys, so here we are on the Robinhood page, and as I mentioned, this platform is really a great way to start dipping your toes into investing if you haven't done so before. And if you have invested before and have a traditional brokerage account, this is a good one to have as well, because you can start accumulating fractional shares of bigger stock, of stock that might be out of your range in terms of affordability, until you can accumulate complete shares and then transfer them to your traditional brokerage account if that's what you want to do. That's kind of what appealed to me and what drew me to Robinhood in the beginning, was that, I do have traditional accounts. I have a few retirement accounts. I have a Merrill Lynch stock account, a brokerage account. But I also wanted to buy fractional pieces of things like Amazon or Apple at that time, Google, and the only way I could do that was through an app like this. So I started exploring different options out there and different platforms, and I ended up landing on Robinhood because it was the most well-known, and I thought it would be worthwhile to give it a shot to see if it's something that I would then want to recommend to people I knew. And I think ultimately it is. I think it's very safe to use, despite what you might be hearing about lawsuits with Robinhood right now. That just has to do with how they were handling or disclosing how they were basically making their money, which was off of the interest that they could charge based on the funds that were just sitting in terms of cash on their accounts. But again, it has nothing to do with security or having any kind of trustworthiness or issues that way. It just had to do with them disclosing the way that they were treating those fees and treating basically the cash that was sitting around on people's accounts. Again, completely safe to use. And if you haven't done so already, you can get a free stock by using my link down in the description. But basically all you have to do is sign up. You put in a few pieces of information, they verify your account. It takes about a day for them to do that. You start basically depositing money from that point and you're on your way. And basically, like I said, all you have to do is click on the link in the description. It'll launch the platform. If you're on your phone, it'll launch a browser and you can do it that way. If you're watching this on your desktop, if you click the link, it'll bring you to this page here. You'll sign up, and again, zero commission fees here, guys. You can get some information here. There's no commission fees. There's no fees to transact. You can invest as little as $1 and buy fractional shares, which I'll show you in a second. There's a lot of great information for you to review. Like I said, the app is primarily how I end up using it. This is currently what I'm showing you here is the desktop version, but I primarily use the app on my Apple iPhone, but it is Android friendly as well. And if you scroll down, you can get some additional information. You can buy cryptocurrencies on here. You can buy mutual funds, stocks, all sorts of things you can transact on Robinhood directly. So I'm going to jump into the Tesla page. I'm going to log into my account and show you basically how it looks, what type of information is available to you. So let's get right into that. So on the page here at the top, you'll see that you have the company that you searched and you arrive on the page of this is Tesla. And then up here is going to be the current price, and below that is going to be what the activity has been like today on the share price. Now, at the time I'm recording this, obviously it's 663, so depending on when you're watching this, it could be higher or lower, but today is December 21st, and that's when I am filming this video. So up here you can also see that there's a tag that says 46% hold. We'll get to that a little bit later, but below this information here is a chart. This chart will give you the 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 5 years, and 1 year breakdown of activity on what's going on with this particular stock. So if we look at the 1 year activity, we can see that Tesla over the past year has really increased. And this chart does take into consideration any kind of stock split. So Tesla did have a stock split in August of 2020. So because of that, you'll see that the price has really gone pretty high over the past 5 years. If we click on this button right here, and so you can see that really over the past 12 months it's increased, and it was pretty stable before that. So Tesla was something that obviously if you invested in back here in 2016, you're gonna have some great returns. But scrolling below, you get a little bit of more information about the company. You'll get some about information. You'll get employee information, the PE ratio information, the year it was founded, average volume. If it is a dividend stock, you'll see a dividend yield here. You'll get the market cap here, and the market cap is calculated, guys, by however many shares they have outstanding, which you can get through the SEC filings, multiplied by their current price. That's usually how you determine the market cap on a particular stock. Scrolling further down, you'll see some related information, and you'll see some news stories here. If there were any recent news articles published about Tesla, you would see some of them here, and they would link you then to that news article if that's what you wanted to review before you made your decision if you wanted to invest. And then scrolling down here, this is related to the tag that we saw at the top of the screen. This is the analyst rating section. This is a good little indicator to help you decide if you want to invest in something or not, because it's going to tell you how many different analysts have rated this stock. It'll give you an assessment of how many think that you should buy right now, how many think you should hold, and how many think you should sell if you own. It also gives you some information from Morningstar about what the bulls say and why they're big on Tesla or any particular stock you're looking at too, and what the bears say in terms of things that could impact the price negatively and why they don't think that it's necessarily a good buy right now. And then scrolling further down, again, you'll see some earnings. You'll basically get an idea of when their next expected earnings are supposed to be released. And then below that, you'll see, some suggested stocks. So these are stock that other people that own Tesla will purchase as well. And you can just bounce into something just by clicking one of these buttons over here. So let's just go to Microsoft real quick, and then I'll show you at the top how you can transact these shares. So selecting Microsoft, you'll come back up here, and you'll notice that Microsoft actually has a really good rating. 90% of the analysts who reviewed this have considered it a buy right now, based on the price and other factors. Down here, you'll notice that this one does have a dividend, so there is a dividend yield here. And then again, you'll go further down, same thing. If there's news articles, they'll be here. And here's the analyst ratings, and almost none of them have suggested that you sell right now. A few of them have said that you should hold, but majority of them think that Microsoft is a good buy right now. So how do you buy Microsoft? Well, up here, you'll notice it's actually floating around with us on the right hand of our screen, is this little basically little module. And what you can do on Robinhood, which is pretty unique compared to your traditional brokerages, is you can invest in complete shares, and you can buy a complete share. If you want to buy one share and you had the funds available, you could buy a complete share. If you wanted to buy 10 shares, you could do that too. Or you can swap it out for dollars, and if you wanted to buy a fractional share, you can do that with as low as $5. So I can enter $5 here and buy a small piece of Microsoft, and then come back a week later, buy another $5 worth, and accumulate Microsoft that way. Now, when you own fractional shares on Robinhood, you can still transact them on Robinhood with 0 transaction fees. So if I owned half a share of Microsoft and then 2 months from now I wanted to sell that, I could do that. But you cannot transfer the fractional shares to a traditional brokerage. You can only transfer complete shares. So once I got to owning one share of Microsoft, Then if I wanted to transfer that to a traditional brokerage account, I could do that. If I wanted to transfer it to a retirement account, a Roth IRA, or something like that, I could do that at that point. But you cannot transfer out fractional shares, because technically fractional shares are owned through a fund. So you're basically buying in a piece of a fund that allows you to have a piece, like basically a fraction of that share, but they're not really able to assign it to you until you own a complete share. So again, be aware of that. If you're going to buy fractional shares, that's fine. It's still a great way to invest if you can't afford like a whole share. Something like Amazon, which is, trading over $3,000 at this point. A lot of people aren't just going to be able to throw $3,000 at one share of Amazon. So buying fractional pieces until you can accumulate enough to own a single share for bigger, stocks like that makes sense. So definitely worthwhile to explore and do that. Now, if you wanted to search by, ticker symbol or company name, you can also do that in the search bar. So I just want to show you that real quickly. You can take a look, and Twitter is up here, and you just select that and it brings you right to the Twitter page. Again, same thing. You can transact here on the right, and all the information you need is down below.
All right, guys, well, that's all I had for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any experiences that you want to share with your experience on Robinhood, let me know that in the comments down below. Again, if you're new to Robinhood and haven't used the app before, you click the affiliate link down below and you'll get a free share, and I'll get a free share, and everybody will be happy, and you can get on your journey to invest today. And if you're new to the channel or haven't done so already, please take a moment and just click the subscribe button down below. I really do appreciate the support. It's a completely free action to take, and it really does help the channel. And as always, we'll see you next time.